Raise your hand if you've got your Patty certificate. It's the incomparable Roy. And up again. This bout, what a pleasure it is to be here. And these athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Insane action. That uppercut misses. Perfect counter shot. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice exchange here from both men. Missing with the left uppercut. There's a counter shot. Good counter punching. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. And there's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQs. Counter punches are the best.
That one lands. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Got him there. Catch and shoot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to be... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. That uppercut can't get through. Swing and a miss with the left hook. The perfect counter lands. Good punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Trying for a knockout. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Roy Jones. Here we go to the fourth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. No rest for the weary. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Hard look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice defense on that right hook. That uppercut's blocked. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he scores with the counter. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Big swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every...
There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Tarver's been rocked. It appears the onslaught is over, at least. Did you see that? Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come from?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Valcour Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd always a...
Sinisa super... Delphine pursued. This Belgian has really been turning heads since she burst onto the professional scene.
This bout is scheduled for
an open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get...
So here we go. Should be a good one. A well-placed hook. Like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Sinisa Estrada is hurt. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Hook's blocked. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He wasn't ready for that counter. Good defense to block the hook. There's a counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Do you believe this? Beautiful counter punch. Estrada in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, no, not a good sign here for Sinisa Estrada. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just misses with that left uppercut. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice counter shot by her. The jab doesn't quite connect. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Estrada is hurt. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Nope. There's the bell to start round three. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And she just wobbled Delphine Pursoon. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Clip by that counter. Missed with that right uppercut. She scores with that counter. A lot of effort being exerted here. So much firepower here. Oh no, not a good sign here for Seniesa Estrada. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems with that moment. And down goes Estrada. That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five, six.
Let's talk about Estrada in that last round.
Don't worry about it.
Here we go to the fourth round. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter. Left uppercut doesn't score. She blocks that right hook. Good counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? To be careful. Seniesa Estrada is hurt. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
Let's talk about pursuing that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice. Into the fray here in round 5. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
perfect counter lands. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Just misses right uppercut. Stamina is off the charts. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Just missed with that hook. Needs to be careful that she doesn't push herself out. Hey, those punches add up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Estrada in that last round. There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh no, not a good sign here for Seniesa Estrada. Thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a referee calls time, and we'll look at the cut. The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Estrada in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Seniesa Estrada is hurt. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two... Hold it right there! Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! And it's a one-hitter What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout. Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Super bad. Sinisa Estrada. Sophia Lee. We waited a long time for this fight. It's here. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Nice counter. There's a counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. She catches and counters. Just misses with that left uppercut. Nice counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the... Look right there! Sophie Eilish is dazed! Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment... Look right there! Down goes Eilish! We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took her out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your
on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Oh, no, she's down for the count. She surely isn't getting up from this. And that is that. They surrender. This is over. We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the glove.
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Nice counter. Can't find a home with that jab. Can't score with that right uppercut. A lot of... Hold that thought! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go. It's round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Sugar Ray is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down.
On to the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Punch himself out, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice counter shot. 10 seconds to go. Punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win.
Here we go to the fourth round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
That counter punch caught him clean. Need to turn this. Robinson goes to the canvas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but
Let's do it.
You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job.
Box.
What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job.
And box.
Keep him guessing where you're coming from.
Now counter his mistake. Make him miss. Make him pay.
That's time.
Come on, you're better than that. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round.
Do your business.
Keep him guessing. Shab on that down.
He's not hurt. He's not hurt. He's not hurt bad. It's only a flag.
Away from him. Keep away.
Time out.
What was that? What are you doing? You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tough...
Let's fight. Come to me. Time.
Come on, you're better than that. Right, let's go out there and get...
Let's go.
I need to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Let's do it.
Come back.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.